Rinky Dinky.
Band on tour, band on tour.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 9th episode of Band on Tour, brought to you by Rinky Dinky Co. My name is Simon Alexander, owner and creator of Rinky Dinky Co. You can get Rinky Dinky Rhyme Book available on iPad right now, and in the future it'll be available on many other mobile platforms. Like always, I am here with 6C.
Yo, check it. This is Johnny. I play guitar.
Yo, this is Macho Miguel. I play bass, do backup vocals on the regular.
My name is Cameron. I bust beats on the drums.
My name is Audrey. I play guitar and sing.
Nothing rhymes with Audrey. Nothing rhymes with Audrey.
Oh, intro.
Charlotte. Carolina. So is it Charlotte or Charlotte?
Charlotte.
Like charcoal? Wait, that's not even it's the H, right?
Charlotte's Web.
How do you say charcoal? Like
What
charcoal?
is that?
What's charcoal?
I've never heard
I
of
don't
that.
know, I'm asking, why did I say that? Charcoal. Charcoal?
Charcoal.
Like charcoal.
Charcoal.
Oh, charcoal.
Charcoal?
Yeah.
Oh.
What did I say? Charcoal.
Charco.
Charcoal. I meant OL like charcoal, but I say charcoal.
Miguel has some trouble with
Bowls.
his
Bowls.
like L's, like
Yeah.
Because he's
milk. He
Mexican.
says Mel.
Milk. I say milk. Milk.
Bowl.
Yeah, I say
Bowls. Bowls, yeah.
He doesn't
That's
pronounce
like
his
your
L's.
only thing.
And rolls.
Other than that, you're
Rose.
perfect.
Rose. Thanks,
Other than
John.
that, you're just the beacon of hope.
You're
Charcoal.
the epitome of a man.
Yes. So, back to
Baton.
Charlotte, North Carolina. Check this.
Charlotte.
Yeah, did I say
You
Charlotte?
said Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Charles.
So we're over here at Charlotte, North Carolina.
The glasses fit.
when we first showed up to Charlotte, North Carolina, we were greeted with open arms.
We agreed with the Greedo.
to
What?
our family's house, mine and Audrey's family's house, the Perolas. The Perolas?
Paralas.
Perolas? Okay, I
Who
spelled...
spelled it like that?
Someone
I-
said P-E-R-E.
P-E-R... Wait, P-E-R-A-L-A.
Someone
Yeah,
said
Perolas.
P-E-R-E. You said
Perolas.
P-E-R-E.
I did not.
He did it because he asked like, how do you
So-
spell
Yeah,
that?
I asked like
Yeah, and
3
I said it
times.
right, because
It was
everyone
actually
else was confusing
it was actually kind of funny because right when we got there, they were like they were like waiting for us to start eating, and we showed up a little later than we were supposed to, and they were like halfway into the meal, and they're like, "I'm sorry, we got hungry," and I was like, "No way, I'm joining you. Let's do this." We come in there, put together these super amazing taquitos with like rice and beans and pico de gallo and
Is it
like
pulled pork?
pulled pork.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it was pretty beautiful.
So good.
It was so beautiful.
I put chips in mine, like
Oh.
corn chips.
I saw that.
That sounds
I
glorious.
saw that.
I love that. Rice.
I saw that.
Yeah, so we were welcomed beautifully.
They are our cousins and aunt and uncle.
That was the first night. That was Mexican night because our uncle is quite the barbecuing king chef, a la awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's pretty fantastic on the grill.
Oh, that was a long drive
Yeah,
to get there.
6 hour drive, 5
6.
6
I
hour
think I
drive.
drove the whole thing.
Yeah, you drove all of it.
Because the Ender's Game book was so good.
We finished Ender's Game, and then we started up Speaker for the Dead, which is the second book in the series. And it
Yeah.
kind of has a slow start to it, but it's really awesome.
It was really good. We're still on it, so yay. So that was a long drive, and we were driving through cold weather.
Yeah, really cold.
That was
I don't
actually
think we saw. We drove past some like ice and snow.
little patches of
Little-
snow,
yeah,
like on the
little
side of a
patches.
mountain,
Yeah.
like little patches. But that was actually our day off, and so it was nice. We were able to relax, not be in a rush, get to the house, not be in a rush, eat, relax, talk, catch
Not being
up,
in a rush.
not be in a rush. You know, it definitely
This
helps.
is really awesome.
It was really
What
yeah.
else did we do that night?
And then and then we actually, it's funny because when we got there, we didn't even realize it, but our vinyls were there.
We had them shipped to
North Carolina.
I knew they were there. I guess.
No, I completely forgot. So I'm just like, food, family,
Well,
what's
and then-
up?
I saw the beat up little box
Yeah.
that was over there, and I was like,
Entrance.
surely that's not the finals. Surely.
That can't be it.
And it was. And we opened it up, and they were packed in other little boxes inside of the box that was beat up, so everything was fine. The vinyls are fine.
And they look
But the box it came in was all.
It was really scary.
Super beat up.
like the
like-
Hulk just like punched it.
El Chueco.
Don't chueco.
It was like the type of cardboard. It was like bad cardboard.
Was it
'Cause,
jank?
Like this cardboard,
Janky.
this like pizza box
Pizza
cardboard
box.
is really good
Pizza
cardboard.
box cardboard is the best cardboard ever.
I'm gonna just pack everything in
Pizza
pizza
box
boxes.
cardboard is
You know,
cardboard.
the best packing material is crumpled up paper.
Oh yeah.
False.
No, it's true.
It's actually packing peanuts.
Ooh.
Okay,
That's not
if
even-
you
you can't-
That's
You
like,
don't even pack anything with
nah, bro.
Hey, well, wouldn't you pack something with peanuts instead of paper?
No, because paper, like, dude.
Dude, but peanuts.
Okay,
dude.
peanuts absorb the fluff, but like, you know,
No, paper. I saw. I think it was on TV.
I saw on
special.
MythBusters that peanuts, packing peanuts.
He's lying.
Nope,
No, I saw it on MythBusters. You
I saw
can't
it too.
question it. It's true.
Okay, well, with paper, when you crumple it down like a ton, you know how that whole 7-fold thing, you
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
fold a piece of paper? It does that
It's also
thousands of times. Yeah, they did that on MythBusters.
Yeah.
They like had a mile-long
Yeah.
piece of paper.
Piece of
whatever.
paper, yeah, that's awesome.
Anyway, you crumple it down, and it gets to a point where you physically can't do it with like any human strength, can't crush it down anymore, and the amount of air that is within those areas is like some huge amount. Anyway, it makes like perfect packing material, and it's super cheap.
Crumpled up paper.
Crumpled up
and
paper.
there's a bountiful amount of it all over the world.
Yep. And if there's not, you can just kill trees. Kill tons of trees and make more paper. You hear that,
Whoa.
trees? You listening, trees? It can kill you.
16 does not-
Yes, 16 does not approve this.
We were
Actually, Rinky Dinky Co. doesn't approve of killing a lot of trees either.
I'm glad Rinky Dinky Co. and 60 are able to agree on this topic.
Yep. Recycle.
Yeah,
Reuse.
recycle everybody.
Reduce,
Reuse.
then
Recycle.
recycle. First, you gotta reduce.
Yeah, that's number
And
one.
then, if you
Mess this up.
can,
Reuse.
reuse.
Like, the toilet paper.
Like the toilet paper that we had in the,
The yellow
peacock feathers.
Yeah.
We can reuse those all day long, but only one day long. And then,
All day, one day.
all day one day, and then you
Recycle.
have to recycle.
The toilet paper in Mexico
Exactly.
that you recycle.
So, moving on from the last podcast, check this out. I'm going to bust a mad info drop on you.
Uh-oh.
We busted the vinyls. They were beautiful.
So
Thank you.
beautiful. In
Thank
fact,
you.
that
That I cried a little bit.
Just one
One
glistening.
tear just dropped.
we should do that.
Like in
Just
the
like
movies?
point at the next person who has
And
to
that-
talk,
Tear drop, landed on the ground, and grew a little flower.
and
Oh,
then
wow. And then a vinyl came out of it?
Yeah, a baby
And a
flower.
vine.
And then a vinyl came out of it, and it was like, hello, world.
and then
And it started sprouting pink colors out and magical sun bright rays.
It's amazing.
and then
Beautiful. And then we all died.
Whoa. Whoa.
that's the circle of life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I was the only one left out of that.
Oh,
Whoa.
and then we all died, and then
It all smelled like bread pudding.
I like it.
I like it.
Money in the bank.
Moving on.
So we had lots of meals when we were there. They fed us like
kings
and queens.
and
Yeah. And
Queens.
Queen.
We're playing podcast popcorn right now, in case you all didn't notice how
Hot potato.
choppy this is. But the one thing that I wanted to get to on the regular was the second night we were there. It was burger night.
Hold on, did we do anything else that first night other than eat?
No,
No,
We got there
just
pretty
ate,
late.
just- yeah, we got
Saw the
late.
vinyls and then.
Oh, we saw Tosh.0.
Oh, Tosh.
I
Bar.
did
I
it.
don't want to talk about Tosh.0. He
Well,
doesn't,
I
he
was
doesn't
talking
deserve time on our podcast.
No, I want to talk about. Well, the lady.
he's
No,
really
that's-
funny.
that's
man.
really-
Stop talking over each other.
We,
I don't
we,
like
we
it.
saw the Tosh.0 and the
Maybe that's
nerd
what they
thing.
Oh, okay. We'll talk about
King of the Nerds.
King of the Nerds. Okay, I'm down.
point at each other.
There's this one clip on Tosh.0 where this lady on this electric hover round or whatever was in a mall and she was driving up to an escalator going up, and you saw her come into frame and you just
She was
knew
holding.
it wasn't gonna be good. Yeah, she was holding on to the side. I guess people do that.
Yeah, it seems like she had done it
Done it before, yeah.
Yeah. Let's go for it, Johnny.
Anyways, she failed, and right when she went up like maybe 2 feet, she just rolled backwards.
Oh no.
And she just kept rolling over and over again.
Wait, like flipping?
Yes.
Just kept flipping.
Yeah,
and
some
it was
guy
an
came
old
to help her.
lady?
Yeah, some guy came to help her. He's like, I'm trying to hold
He's
her
like,
up.
yeah.
And then the escalator's still going, and she stayed in one spot because the guy helped her.
They were like
Was she
hoping.
unconscious?
No, she was completely fine.
They were
Those
like
steps
hoping.
are really sharp.
No, I know, but actually, it really scared me because there was one point where she flipped over and we saw her head hit the. But the way it hit the step, it was safe. It was like on the corner or anything.
Oh my
But it was super funny because he had her stabilized, and they were gonna go all the way to the top of the escalator and get her prepared up there. And halfway, some smart guy decides to stop the escalator, and so they're halfway, and she just like gets up and walks down the escalator, and she's like. You could walk the entire time? Like, oh my gosh, get a Segway or something.
You know, Tosh.0, he's really...
Yeah,
we're
but
not
he
past .0, Daniel
he
Tosh.
unleashed on her. It was really mean. But hey, okay, I'm not going to say anything else.
Daniel Tosh.
Yes, okay, ditching that, get to Kings of the Nerds. It was weird because it was stupid, interesting, and I couldn't stop watching it.
Yes.
So
Was this the first night or the second night?
this is Burger Night. This is Burger Night.
We're not there yet.
Yes, we are. Oh, this is Mexican Night. There you go. This is Mexican Night.
Did anyone have any weird dreams that night?
I had one on the way over there.
What was it?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I had 2 super weird dreams.
Did we not talk about this?
No, we haven't talked about my dreams yet.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, I
Okay.
thought he did.
So one dream.
Wait, first let me just give a scenario. It's peaceful. Everyone's asleep in the back. I'm driving. Simon's co-piloting. We're listening to Speaker of the Dead. Dead.
I have 2 dreams.
Yes.
You're telling me to the second one.
These are both.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Okay.
That's true. Okay.
It's just
So-
peaceful and quiet. And then out of nowhere, Cameron wakes up. Everyone up. Because he had a bad dream.
Okay, no, but like, okay, the first dream, the first dream how it was, I fell asleep with Iron and Wine on headphones in my ears. And in my dream, I walk into a room, and I don't even look at anybody's faces first, and I just like sit down and I'm looking at a TV, and I'd like, for some reason, I drove myself to look to my right, and I see a bunch of my family, and a bunch of like the label people, like, and their families and friends, and I'm like, oh my gosh, why have I not said hi to anybody? I feel so bad. And I hear, like, I still have my headphones on, so I walk up to them and they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. And I'm just like, oh, I can't hear you. Pull out my headphones, and the music was still loud. And I was like, they're trying to talk to me, and I'm like, I can't hear you. I'm so sorry. Let me try to get the music off. And so I'm just like, they're trying to talk to them, and I feel really, really bad. And then so I walk out of the room, and I'm looking at the room, and they're in a room right before you go outside, and you can see the window into the room and the window outside, and there's 2 windows, 2 on each side. How do I describe this? Basically, the lights were turned off in half of the room, and then half of the lights on the outside were turned off, so it was night in one half and day in the other. That was really weird. And so I forgot to tell you guys about that. And then the next dream, I was asleep, and I had a dream that I was looking at the van from far away, and they were parked at a gas station. I'm walking up to them, and they
Up to us.
up to you all gangsters. And then they had one of the boxes out of the trailer, so the trailer was open, right? And then it took me to another dream where I was laying in the van. It seemed like a much bigger van, and I'm looking at the rearview mirror, and I see the door to the trailer wide open while we're driving like 60, and I'm like, why can't I get up and tell them? I need to warn them. And like my body was like limp, and I couldn't control it. And I'm like, and I pull myself up super strong, and I didn't realize I was pulling myself out of my dream. So I pulled myself out of my dream, and I'm like, guys, stop the car! The trailer door is open. And they're like, shut up, Cameron, come back to sleep. It's not open.
I'm driving, and Cameron's like, look in the mirror. Is the door open to the trailer? And I was like, what?
Yeah, it was.
He got me scared for a second. I looked, and it was normal. And then he's like, no, the door's open, things are falling out. And I was like, Cameron.
I was like sitting right in front of him.
So Cameron woke up Miguel.
He woke me up and got me so mad because we never leave the trailer door open ever.
It was just a dream.
I was like, Cameron, shut up.
No, because in the dream, dude, it was wide open. It was swinging
like
crazy.
stuff was falling out.
No, and that's why I noticed him falling out. But my imagination was like, hey, yo, Cameron, stuff is falling out. You gotta check it.
Oh, man.
So I was just really scared, man.
Yeah, so
And then
I
when we
just
got
hear out of nowhere, Miguel, shut up, Cameron.
Golly.
What were you gonna say?
Do you ever hate like trying to explain your dream? Was that weird trying to explain? Because when you explained the light thing, my head was just like, what?
No, yeah, that just blow your mind.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's
No,
hard
no.
to explain dreams.
No, it
sometimes.
is because like the way I looked at the room, it was really crazy because like they turned off the lights in the room, half of the room, and then they turned off the lights outside, like the whole sun in half of the room.
I don't know, dude. I'm really confused.
I'll draw a picture of it.
No, yeah.
I'll draw a picture of it. But sorry, let's move on.
No, it's definitely hard to describe dreams. I tried to describe my dream to Simon the other day, and it was just so hard.
And then like halfway through it, you find out you're stupid.
like you're just
You're
making
like,
up.
So I was running through a cloud of marshmallows, right? And the bowling alley is about to close, but then my manager comes in and he's like, "Row, row, 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 row." And I'm like, what? You got a bowl until the bowling alley closes. I'm like, what? I love cheese.
No, because in this dream, I love cheese. Like,
Yeah.
I love it. I don't want to eat it. I love cheese. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
It's like a Romeo and Juliet kind of thing. Dairies versus the veggies.
So, that day...
The burger night?
we
We
did
did
more
on
than
to
that. Was
Burger
that
Day.
the night of the show? Was Burger Night the night
Burger
of the
night
show?
was
Burger
the
night
night,
was
yeah,
the night
because remember we ate burgers before we left?
Wait, Burger Night was the night of
Burger
the chicken
wings.
wings.
Burger and wing night.
And that means that it was the bad juju.
Spices with
Spices,
dried up
nice.
habanero peppers.
Habanera.
Habanera.
Habanero peppers. Oh. That was
We woke up
scary.
kind of late that day because it was our first day to sleep in a while. Kim was there, our cousin.
Brad
was at work.
Oh, that's right, he was.
We just kind of like
Lazed around.
laid around. It was
Everybody
nice.
was so nice. Also, I want to throw that in there.
Yeah.
So nice. So, yeah, we kind of just lounged around. Did we made breakfast or something? I think I had some cereal.
Oh, we had leftovers.
Wait,
I had leftover
that-
Mexican.
That
food,
morning.
too.
That morning we just had cereal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to go through that day. Does anyone remember what happened?
I don't know. I think I
We
Woke
didn't
up.
do much.
We were trying to
Ate cereal.
upload podcasts, and Cameron went to go with Kim to hang out with her friend.
That's right.
We've been having so many problems getting this podcast uploaded. We've had no problem recording them,
Yeah.
but getting it uploaded and everything has been crazy. So if you're listening to this right now, it's probably on YouTube, or if you're listening to it way in the future, maybe it's on something else. But we finally got everything figured out in that end, and then
Our aunt came home, and
Yeah.
our uncle came down.
we played with Peanut
Yeah.
and Skylar.
Played with Peanut and Skylar. It was
The
actually
little dogs.
Yeah. It was actually
Why are you
really
looking at me
crazy
like that?
I
because
thought it was like
Like
an
I'm insane.
event, like we were playing.
No, that's
There
like
was no
that.
peanuts. We're dogs.
That was an event.
It was something we did.
Peanut was like so scared looking, had a little jacket on.
But then he'll like when you're laying down, she'll lay down on
yeah,
you.
she'll like jump in like the crevice next to your leg in the couch and just like knock out like in the warmness.
Yeah.
But it was really funny because like, well, actually, Peanut was really funny because she would like be laying there and you'd go to pet her and she would like start shaking and you're like, don't be scared. But like Skylar, I actually want to give a shout out. Skylar's back, his hip is really, really messed up, and pretty soon our cousin Kim is going to be having a fundraiser show to raise some money to get surgery because it's pretty expensive. And so if you're interested in helping a fellow dog out, you should get in contact with me, and then I'll get you my Facebook information for Kim and work something out there. But yeah, Skylar's the cat's pajamas.
They keep.
Pups
So-
pajamas.
Yeah. But
So I was eating pretty much all day, and then time came for food again, which
For
was
dinner.
burger night. And then we had burgers. They had cheeseburgers. We could have it on all sorts of different things we put on there. But here's the important thing. there was this powder called juju powder that was basically bad juju powder that was like basically ground up dried habanero peppers, and we had hot wings that had some of it mixed in already, like just a little bit mixed in, and then there was regular hot wings. But at one point, I don't know who initiated it, but there was this little challenge that went on.
I think I did.
Where, because the bad juju powder was in this like pepper grinder thing, so that you could do one full twist of it and get quite a bit of this powder on there. And they decided to do one full grind on.
Yeah. I had some wings with. I didn't even grind it. I just like tapped the bottle and I just sprinkled a little bit, and I ate it like that, and it was really good. But then Johnny,
Good?
it was good. It was nice.
Was it hot?
Yeah, it was hot.
Feel it in your soul?
It was a good hot. But then Johnny, I don't know who brought it up to do a whole turn on it. So me, Johnny, and Cameron and Audrey's uncle,
Paul?
we all did it.
Yeah, Paul.
Paul, we all took a full grind of the bad juju.
Juju'd up.
Oh, man.
It was really funny.
Johnny was crying.
It wasn't
Because-
that crazy, but it took a while to hit
It was funny
you.
because in the beginning they're like, you can see like the anticipation in their faces, and they're just like waiting for the fire to come. And then right when it came, you saw the faces start getting a little red.
The mouth just started opening like...
Yeah. Where's the milk, by the way? I'm not. It's not hot. I just want to know where the milk is. You know? Yeah.
Because it doesn't hurt in the beginning. It takes a little while to kick in.
But
I'm glad I didn't get any on my lips, because then my lips would have been all burnt.
I just put like a tap on mine, and my lip was burning.
Yeah, like at Wingstop, have you guys had an Atomic?
no.
No.
I don't want to breathe
Really?
fire.
No,
never-
it's not good. It's horrible.
Oh,
Your mouth is destroyed.
is it
afterwards.
habanero?
I don't know what it is, but
I
I'm
bet
pretty
it
sure
is.
it's like a little bit of lava and Satan's pee. Just mixed up. And you just eat it.
Buffalo Wild would be like, by the way, it is not Satan's pee in our atomic wings.
There's no pee in the atomic wing sauce.
It's so hot, man.
It sounds pretty scary.
Oh, but that meal was so good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sweet potato fries? No, wait, that wasn't that nice.
It was actually really funny
regular fries.
because
regular fries.
Oh, and there were crinkle fries.
the best thing was when we ate the burgers, because I had just gotten finished eating a burrito from like a burrito the size of a newborn baby. Basically, this thing was humongous, and well, I was 9 pounds when I was born, so not 9 pounds, maybe like 6 pound. So I'm there eating this burrito, and then they're like, well, as we're eating, Kim's like, by the way, we're having burger night, and I was like, what? The food's already. She's like, food's probably gonna be ready by the time we get there, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to eat. And we get there, and then the smells, and it was funny because I ate a whole burger, 3 wings, fries, beans,
God, now I'm getting really
What's wrong with
hungry.
you?
I don't get it.
Where does it go, man?
into a black hole
I think it
called.
goes all to your butt.
So you get that big butt.
So I gotta get a big booty, bro. Big booty, big booty, big booty. No. And then,
Fun game.
but it was really, really awesome. And then so we get to the show and we're all like,
Where was the show?
it was at
The Evening Muse.
We had about 2 hours to digest before we got there.
And when I got there, I was still like, I wasn't as full, but I was definitely like,
I had some evil gas. Evil
it
gas.
was the juju.
And it was so bad for me. You guys have no idea what I had to go through that night.
Dude, just
'Cause
let
we
it
had-
rip.
We got it? No, man. No.
No.
If we want to sell stuff, if we want people to go buy the merch booth, I can't be doing that. We got there and we didn't get there late. We got there right on time. But you guys had to set up and get going, and you played 2 sets that night. Mm-hmm. So what I was thinking, okay, we had the vinyls, and so I had the task of setting up the merch boxing that we have so that it displays the vinyl in there, so it looks really nice and it looks really awesome. If you go to a show on this tour, you should definitely check it out because it looks really cool. I'm proud of it. So I set that thing up, really having to fart, like bad. But you guys are over setting up, so nobody can come and take my place and make sure everything is cool. So I'm like, okay, after their first set, got about 45 minutes or so, then I can go wander off somewhere, let it all out,
Find a crevice.
and then I can come back and everything will be good. So you guys play your first set, and we can talk about this afterward. But I have to get this out of me.
Good.
like
just
how you
like-
had to get that out
Just
of
like
you.
the farts. Had to get them out. So after the first set was done, I was like, oh, here we go. It's a little bit of sweat beating down my forehead, hoping people weren't going to come over. I mean, I hope people were going to come over to buy stuff. I was like, just give me just a minute, just 1 minute to let somebody walk over from the band over to the merch box and give me just a little bit of time, just to let one out. And what happens? You guys get off stage. We'll be right back in 5 minutes or so. You get off stage, and then you just go off. You dissipate into the crowd. And just like I was trying to not let my fart dissipate into the crowd, you guys dissipated into the crowd, and I'm standing there waiting, hoping somebody will look over the desperation in my eyes. No one did.
Text messages, man.
This explains a lot.
And then after a few minutes, it's like, okay, I guess we should get started again. The panic rising a little bit more inside of me. You guys went and played again, and I eventually had to wait for like a dull spot, walk away from like the crowd, just let one out, and just say, "I'm sorry, say it out to the universe, and walk back to the merch box."
You should text messages next time, man.
Dude, just go, man. Just do it. No one's gonna know it's you.
Everyone's gonna know it's me.
Just have that face like, oh, you smell it. You smell it?
Have a sign, dude.
I'm like,
that wasn't me at all.
I remember being in choir in high school.
Oh, I hated that.
And middle school.
And you have to fart, and you're just like
standing shoulder to shoulder with like a group of people, and then it just happens so often.
Yeah, and you get that guy that doesn't care, and you're just like whatever, and you're just there singing you, and you just like taste it, and you can taste what he had for breakfast,
and everyone's making the same face, like, oh God, who is that?
So you don't
can't
know.
tell.
See, that's the face you gotta make.
I never ever did that. That's
I always
so
do that
rude.
at shows. I walk around just crop dusting it.
And then you turn around
smell my beef, band.
I look all confused, like, do you smell that? It's disgusting.
Every time he walks by, it's he says it's not him. It looks
So
his face.
next time we had a 60s show and you smell something funny, that's probably Miguel.
It was probably, more than likely it was me.
50% chance. But yes, what I wanted to throw about the show, how fantastic it was, how fantastic the sound was, and
it was a cool venue.
Yeah, and how there was already a drum set there for me, which was freaking amazing.
Yeah,
It was really cold that night.
Yeah, it was
a drum set
cool.
and a bass amp. So all we had took was our guitar amps and instruments
and
except
cymbals,
Cameron.
but that's it. Like, it was perfect because like by not having to unload my drum set, it gave us more time to like go out and talk to people and converse and get to know people, and it was really, really nice. Like, I'm really, really glad that we got to meet some people. Actually, really thing that I'm extremely happy about is we got to meet, we met 3 really cool cats, 4 or 5, I think. But the 3 that I'm talking about is how crazy it is that we met fellow Hispanics.
Yes.
In Charlotte, North Carolina. And
I want to make it known, I'm not Hispanic. This is Simon Alexander. I'm not Hispanic.
Except for Simon.
Really?
Yeah, no, not at all.
I didn't know that.
I can leave anytime.
Wait,
I feel alienated.
As you should.
Well,
no, man.
Let's just say we met some fellow humans.
Nope.
No, because they were like. This is the reason why I say fellow Hispanics, because one of them was actually from Harlingen.
what?
Hey,
Yeah,
fellow Harlingenian.
yeah. One of the guys was actually from Harlingen. He had family
Why didn't anyone
in
tell me? How old was
Austin
he?
and Mexico or something like that.
How old was he?
No, McAllen.
I might have known him.
You might have known him. His name was Paulo.
Paulo, yeah.
Or
Paolo from Harlingen?
I know that cat. Shut up. We used to
No, but he
shoot
lived in
crabs in
New
the back
York.
alley.
He lived in New York most
That's
of his
Christian.
No, yeah,
life.
that
Who
was
was
Christian.
Paulo?
Paulo was
The
his
other
friend. But yeah,
I didn't really
He
get to
played
talk
drums.
to
He
him.
played drums.
Yeah, it was just really, really cool. Like,
Ew.
I was just like, yo, give me a hug, brosif.
They were really cool. They were like,
Even when we were
before we
playing.
started, they were like sitting right up in front.
They were
I
really,
thought
really
they were
nice.
gonna leave. They sounded really enthusiastic, but then like they got up from the front row and they like went to the back, and I thought they were leaving. I was like, no.
When we were
But
playing,
then they
he's
stayed
like-
there, and then they came back to the front.
He even said when we were playing, he's like, you're making us Hispanics proud or whatever.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I was like, stop it, man.
Stop it. Continue.
Don't stop till you get enough.
Who's that white guy by the merch box? Watch out for him.
Who invited him?
Who invited him?
Am I right?
No, man. No. Get that wiggity out of my face.
Here, I'll do it just because we're friends. Did the little... He was like asking for...
A wiggity.
A wiggity.
Wiggity.
Everybody, if you've seen Rocket Power, you know what wiggity is.
Yeah. So just picture that. Wiggity.
So this was the first day on tour where we ever had to play 2 sets. And it was fun. It was funny because, like, in the first set, we could tell that we all were, like, trying really hard to, like, play the set, but we had no time to warm up. So it was like, first set... got better and better. Right at the last song, it was fantastic. And we played our next set, and it was just like spot on, perfect. And I was just like, man, why couldn't we play the second set longer? You know what I mean? So it was just like
weird.
Yeah,
They played 2. The second set, they played 2 old songs, and I didn't know the old songs that they were played. So I was like back by the merch table, and
Smelling my farts?
yeah, that's what it was. I didn't even know what it was. Anyways, got up back on stage. We played like 2 more songs. I was like, "What? That's it?" I thought we could play like a whole full
yeah,
set.
no, me too, man.
But then the guy's like, "Oh, 2 more or 1 more."
Yeah,
It's our guy.
It was
and
good
then
sound, though.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was cool when we started. It's like the Evening Muse.
Oh, yeah.
Or Muse. What did they say?
Presents.
Presents 6C.
all the way
Like,
from McAllen,
I
Texas.
was like, wow, this is like
Super legit.
it's like
Yeah.
Jay
Feel
Leno.
welcomed.
It was Jay Leno.
We had
I
I think I can say that I had a lot of mess ups during the first set.
think that was just technical difficulties.
Yeah,
No, because like one of the
I have like a loop thing on my amp.
Funny.
Yeah,
And,
that happened the night before too, didn't? But
No.
you were sick, and you were like,
no.
"Oh
you
no!"
didn't
This
mess up.
time it kept going.
No, because it's tell them how your pedals work.
Well,
How the-
like I think if you step on 2 of the channel switching things at the same time, it switches to the loop thing, and if you press on the pedal again, it starts the looper, and it'll just start looping it over and over again, and that's what happened.
It was like on a
Yeah.
part, and it was a part where it was kind of quiet, so it was like.
That happened in
Just kept going, I'm like,
one time. I remember the last time that happened. It happened
Cino
to Cino Ray, and that was after Audrey was like, "This is Johnny's first time in McAllen." And he told me he's really nervous.
Oh, dude, that was a scene.
yeah, we
yeah,
were
yeah.
playing Kepler's combo.
All right,
God.
Do just like, oh snap!
It's like I wasn't nervous up until that point.
Yeah. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was fun. But after the show, we loading up was fun. Let me tell you, because Miguel saved a person's life.
Yeah.
Well,
Me and Cameron.
life, aka iPhone.
Cellular phone. We were walking to the van where we parked to like, it's kind of like a downtown area, so there's a main street with all the venues and bars or whatever. We walked down another street kind of far away, and we parked our van over there. And I was walking, I saw something on the ground, and it was like, what's this? I picked it up, and it was an iPhone.
5.
No, it was an iPhone 4.
No, it was iPhone 5.
It was a 4.
Dude, big
Fine,
phone.
it was an iPhone
Yeah.
6. Nah, it was an iPhone. I picked it up, and it was really cold, and I was trying to like press the buttons. I thought maybe it was here for a while. They kind of froze or whatever. I don't know. But I pressed it, and finally, like, it didn't turn on, but it showed the signal like a red battery, like it's dead. You need to charge it. So I got in the car. We got in our van, and we have an iPod charger, so I charged the iPhone, and eventually turned back on. I'm like, oh my god, what do we do with this?
The first thing we did.
First thing we did was sold it. And like, well, you know what? We need that
No,
back.
actually, the first thing Miguel did. Alright.
No. Well, what
have
they
no
did is
idea.
they
I
looked
don't know
up
what
into
happened.
they looked into the call history.
Yeah, we looked up the call. Well, first, yeah, we were looking to the call history, but then people started like texting it, like, "Hey, if you find this phone,
Call.
if you find this phone, hold on to it, please." And then somebody else texts me, and like they're like, "Hey, I'll pay for it if you find it." I'm like, "What? Okay, fine." I didn't really care. I was just happy that I found somebody's phone, and knowing that I or Johnny would not like sell it or do something wrong to it. So I was like, yeah, I feel like a good person. So then I ended up just calling those persons that text me, and I'm like, hey, I found this cell phone here. It's in good hands.
You have no idea if those were the people that own the phone, though. What if they just send messages, like mass messages out to phones?
How
Like,
often
hey,
does
if you
that
found-
happen?
They happen to be there.
I don't know. I'm not in that business. I'm not in that. I
Well,
don't know
that
how
happened a
often.
lot. You'd be getting text messages right now.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So
I don't
would
have
I.
an iPhone.
So
Simon, just think.
I have an iPhone. I've never gotten a text like that.
You're smarter
Everyone's
than
being
this.
so just mean to me
Simon,
for
just
days and
just
days, and I put on this happy face, and I do this podcast with you guys, and it's fine.
Simon, can you go take
Everything's
him
fine.
out? Take him out. He has to pee.
Yes, the piece.
Ooh. Okay, anyway. So yeah,
move on.
I call the guy that texted, and then they meet me at the venue we played at, and we're about to park, but we're at a red light, and I guess he was really desperate in a hurry. He was with his girlfriend, and they walked over to the car window, and I rolled it down like, oh, this is my phone or whatever. I'm like, oh, here you go, and he said thank you, and I said
He
"All right."
punched you in the face and ran away.
Yeah, he's like, don't ever touch my phone again. Nah, I don't know. I just wanted to I don't know, talk to him, hear his story, tell him my story.
He should have
Give a business
bought
card.
you like something.
Didn't he call you a hero? Did you say
Oh, he
that?
did call me a
Hey.
hero. He's like, man, you're a hero. And then I
Oh.
felt all good inside.
Oh, Miguel.
Should have taken a picture with you and then
Yeah.
Also
posted
on
it.
Facebook.
I know. That's the least. I mean,
You should have given him your phone.
And I,
You don't have an iPhone?
yeah,
I said, here you go.
sucker. And I kept his phone.
You don't
then-
say sucker, though.
Oh,
Boy,
here you
yeah.
go.
Like, it's still cracked.
What was that? Oh, nothing. But that was a good moment. That was really nice.
No, the weather was fun, so that was interesting. We loaded in as fast as we could, and made a beeline for a parking spot that we could not find. So that was fun.
That was
And then after all that, after we went out and chilled out with our cousins, had a grand old time, got mighty
Was that
sleepy.
the end of the? Well, we were at the show. Our cousins brought their friends, and that was really awesome.
Oh yeah,
From Portland? Is that right?
Yeah, Matt. What's his name?
that's
He
right.
was from Portland.
The guy that lives in Japan.
I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
he's they do longboarding.
But yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, so their friends are cool.
they were really really nice.
And Caitlin, was that her name?
Mhm.
The one,
Wait,
or
what?
Catherine? Or
No,
Who?
Catherine.
the one that hugged us.
Oh, her name
I
was
didn't get a hug.
Carly.
Carly. Something with the C in you.
Carly.
Carly, she gave the best hugs at
Yeah.
the show. She was hanging out with Christian and Paolo.
I didn't get any hugs.
Well, it's because you were farting a lot. Sorry.
Okay, let's just cut off this insulting Audrey to Simon segment. Okay, I'm gonna move on because this is getting enough
good
of this.
idea. That's a good
yeah,
idea.
yeah. So we go to sleep like babies. Actually, no. Before we went to sleep, we munched out like no one's business.
Did we?
Yes,
What did we
I
do?
didn't.
I did. Okay, sorry.
Remember
Let me
PB&J
rephrase-
that
Yes,
night?
let
Are
me
you
rephrase that.
serious?
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
you did.
Yes,
you
I
say-
made all three of you
Hey, did we do
PB&Js.
this? Did we
Wait,
leave your
didn't you
jelly
say
over there at their house?
I'm gonna eat a burger when I get home, and then you got
I didn't.
back and you didn't.
I didn't eat a burger.
Instead,
Oh,
you
wait,
ate
yeah, we ate a
PB&J.
burger.
What's
We ate
wrong?
burgers.
Oh
We
yeah.
eat burgers the next
Oh, the next night.
night.
That was the next thing.
No, wasn't that burger night
No.
was show night.
No.
So the next day, we went to sleep, and the next day we had off. And we were trying to decide if we were going to be heading up that day or if we were going to stay another day and stay for the night. So we ended up staying there, and I feel like that was the best decision we could have made, because I was still feeling a little bit under the weather, because I actually lost my voice the night before, or the day before, so I couldn't do my grito during the set, and I felt really sad about that. I felt really, really sad about that.
Us too.
So, yeah, the next day, we woke up and then had breakfast. Made breakfast that day,
Oh yeah. I
and it
made
was like eggs and sausage and
tortillas,
tortillas.
salsa.
It was awesome.
That was
It
good.
really, really good.
Can I
Thank
say
you.
something real quick?
Yes.
Last podcast, haven't been feeling too good. It's been about the same. And now Simon, for some reason, I don't know, hasn't been feeling good either. It's really weird.
Are you feeling better now, or?
My eyes have been hurting. Like, it's mostly my eyes. Like, but it's affecting my mood.
That's weird.
Like, this whole thing, I don't know. It's not really Audrey. Like, everyone's, like, kind of I say everyone's been mean to me, but it's not like it's undeserved. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
Because I don't know, my eyes have just been hurting really, really bad, and I've been using I have these eye drops that I use for allergies, but they haven't really been doing a whole lot for me. But yeah, I've been feeling really sluggish. And
we're gonna be posting some pictures of how we look right now.
Because Johnny's looking pretty bad, honestly. Yeah. Sorry, Johnny. You just...
Yeah, you kind of...
Ever since you got sick, it's kind of... I don't know what happened, but...
It's not like bad.
I mean, it's not... I know, you don't look before? Bad.
No, you just look like you're sick.
Like before, like at shows, like girls would like flock to me.
Literally flock. They would fly.
Yeah.
And they would all get together and it'd be really scary, and then they would like go to Johnny.
Like now it's like...
They don't even look at you.
They don't even look at me.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It's really creepy.
And
I
maybe
mean,
that's
not
why,
that you look creepy.
That's why you didn't get a hug last time, because you...
Oh, yeah.
I'm Carly.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean...
Miguel's actually looking a little funky.
I don't know, I've been feeling kind of weird, but I'm trying to just blow it off.
But your attitude's still, like, positive.
I try, man. I don't like anything to affect me, so...
It's all in the head, right?
Yeah, it's all in the head. Mental games.
It's running through your head. Running through your head.
Like a zombie.
What?
The band.
The zombies?
Oh, the Cranberries.
Cranberries, sorry.
What?
I thought it was Tattoo. Was that Tattoo? All the things she said, running through my head,
yes,
through my head.
I was thinking.
I thought, what's in your head?
That's zombies.
Yeah.
In your head.
Zombie.
Yeah,
That's
that's
like
a song.
Cameron.
Shout out to the Skies Revolt for covering that song. Pretty awesome. But I don't know, guys.
Oh yeah, we're talking about the
Burger
breakfast.
night, yeah.
Breakfast. Burger night's done, man. Burger night is last
Out of
night.
there.
That's right. Yes.
So we woke up, had some breakfast, feeling real good.
Did the same thing.
Played with Peanut some more.
Yeah.
Played with Skyler.
It was just a relaxed day.
It was like a lazy day. It was awesome. We, me and Johnny and Miguel were, well, actually, it's mostly Johnny was messing with this really awesome mixing software on Simon's iPad, and we were able.
I think it's called DM1.
I highly recommend it, and if you can figure out everything it can do, you can do a lot. So basically, what Johnny was able to do is he was able to grab clips from our songs and remix our songs and make them into like a techno 80s beat style thing. So we'll be releasing those whenever they're completely finished. And
Are you going to talk about Plants vs. Zombies?
No, I'm not at all. That does not deserve...
I feel like we probably should.
That's not my talk.
This could be an intervention.
What? Plants? Oh, yes. Okay. Everybody?
Everybody
brought their list?
I made a mistake. And I can admit to it. Because I wanted Audrey to have a game that she could play every once in a while. It's like, okay,
I gotta do tap.
Please, Johnny.
You just press the screen a couple times and then game sort of takes care of itself. So, Plants vs. Zombies, I'm sure many of you have heard of it or played it. It's like a game of the year game. Really great game. I was like, oh, hey, Audrey, you should totally play this game.
He was like, what kind of games do you like? And I said, I don't know.
Puzzles.
Like puzzle games, I guess.
And I was like, do you like real-time puzzle strategy stuff? She was like, yeah, I guess, maybe. I told her, here, you should totally play this game. And
he gave me the basics.
From that point on, I haven't seen my iPad. I'm not sure where it is right now, but it's been nonstop Plants vs. Zombies.
And it's really funny because we'll look at her and she'll be on it and like she'll have just gotten off of it. We're like, hey, what are you doing? She's like, nothing. No, wait, what? Nothing?
She's ashamed. She's hiding it.
Yeah, she's hiding it.
She's not hiding it when she plays, and then when we ask her what she's doing, she like tries to just like no, nothing.
Don't take it away from me.
Yeah, one time I think she growled at me. She just...
I've had dreams about Plants vs. Zombies.
It's official.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. Last night I had a Walking Dead Plants vs. Zombies hybrid dream.
Tell me about it.
What?
Yes. Okay, so there were different kinds of zombies coming at us. It was like, the grid that you have on the game. But we had just been watching The Walking Dead. So, it wasn't us. It was the characters in the show that were like fighting the zombies, and they had to, I don't know, build like a barrier around them of the plants that would protect them, but like kill them, and like watch the zombies because they can come through if they had certain. It was different kinds of zombies. Like some of them can pass through those barriers, so it was just scary. But they're real zombies.
The first sign of addiction is dreams. Just kidding.
If you have any dreams, you're addicted to something.
Yep.
I remember when Audrey, she was playing, she just yelled, there's zombies on dolphins! I'm like, what? Zombies on dolphins? Let me see this. And there was a zombie with a dolphin. It was weird. That game was weird. I've never played it.
I remember her asking, like, out of nowhere, she's like, can zombies survive in water? Or something
yeah.
like out of nowhere. Like, what?
So she's all about zombies now.
Did you guys see that zombie fighting a shark video?
What?
Yeah, I don't remember what movie it's from, but there's a scene of a zombie underwater, and then it like fights a shark, like a real shark.
What?
It looks
In
super
real time?
dangerous in real time.
That's
Some Plants
weird.
vs. Zombies. No, for real. It's wasn't. I mean, it probably wasn't real. I don't think it was real, but it was really filmed.
I'm imagining it in my head, and it looks pretty intense. Like, because zombies are supposed to have, like, stupid strength.
Well, what kind of zombies?
You mean, was it a person dressed up as a zombie?
It
fighting
might have been a real
shark?
zombie.
Like
For all I know,
No, I mean,
saw
was
a
it
video.
was it like computer graphics, or was
No,
it like
this
a
was
person?
It was like the
dressed up?
old zombies were like the 28 days later and really fast. So.
It was a slow moving zombie underwater, slowly punching a shark.
I'd imagine the shark what?
You would imagine wrong.
Ooh.
Wow.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, that just
Well,
brings
that
me
was
to
slow.
something that just
Sharks
popped in my head. I feel like we're dragging it a bit, so I'm going to jump right into this, and this might blow your mind if you're down to come with me on an adventure. I was watching an episode of Dinky, to keep it clean for the children listeners.
Donkey?
The show Dinky
Yeah.
with Steve-O.
Well,
And-
Jackass is an actual animal.
Yeah.
No, I know. I'm making jokey jokes, guys. But so basically, what happens is Steve-O jumps into an ocean with a fish hook in his cheek, and he's surrounded by sharks. And right when he's about to get out of the water, this one shark is swimming towards his leg. He doesn't even see it, and right when the shark is about to bite his foot, he subconsciously kicks the shark in the head, and the shark swims away, and they show the footage in slow motion, and it was pretty scary.
That's
sounds-
crazy.
I've never
That's what that
seen
reminded me of. But
Yeah.
I've never seen
It was, we were watching it at
Really?
the
yeah,
cousin's house.
but
When?
after that, it was
You
right
were
before we
there.
went to sleep.
Oh.
It was.
You're
But
about to sleep.
after that lazy day of lounging around and relaxing, all cool, and not shooting beatball outside of the school, we finished off the night with a beautiful barbecue chicken night.
Oh, yeah.
And let me say that again: barbecue chicken night.
Oh my gosh,
You say it one more time?
Just one more.
Barbecue chicken
night.
God.
How do you... Is it Knight or is it Nigh?
Night.
Oh,
Okay, that kind of.
Our cousin
Because a
Kim-
barbecue chicken night, you can imagine?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Like a night made out of barbecue chicken.
Yeah, just like
On
going
his
up,
horse and-
like killing dragons made out of
a chicken
barbecue
in knight
sauces.
armor.
What?
Andre,
a
that's
chicken
ridiculous.
in knight
With
armor.
covered in barbecue sauce?
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Or his sword is frozen barbecue sauce?
Whatever, guys.
Yes.
Well, I was saying our cousin Kim is vegan, so she's been making her own food. But this night she made some of the sides. It was
Brussels sprouts.
grilled Brussels sprouts, sweet potato fries,
Mm-hmm.
and then we had
Beans?
on the side, and the chicken. And
And then we also
I don't
had-
think I've ever had Brussels sprouts.
Later, that was I'm not really a big fan of sweet potatoes at all, but these sweet potato fries, so good.
Yeah.
It was in the oil that she used. It was magical.
It was amazing.
Everything was just so good.
And they're thinking about opening a restaurant, aren't they?
They are.
yeah.
It's going to be half barbecue, half
Vegan.
half bar.
That
And-
sounds so...
Amazing.
So it's going to be cool. They don't know where they're going to locate it, but you're going to be able to come in there and get whatever you want, whatever kind of lifestyle you
And the
live.
food that we had the whole 3 days that we were there was amazing.
If you get to experience that, I'm pretty happy for you.
I don't remember if you guys remember the prediction that I made about having the best bread pudding I've ever had in my life.
Oh, yeah.
It actually happened.
That night.
Dude, I didn't even think about that,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
You're like Chris
A
Angel,
gypsy.
but better.
Ever since I've been feeling kind of like weird,
Yeah.
I just like I see things different. I feel like
Me
I look
too.
at it. Really?
Yeah.
That's
That's
weird,
nuts.
man. I don't know what it. But anyway, we had bread pudding, and this was the best bread pudding I've ever had in my life ever. And because bread pudding's now my favorite dessert, and I guess a number 2 would be the pizookie from BJ's. If you ever had a pizookie, if you have never had a pizookie, you should have a pizookie.
Never heard of that.
What's
a
pizookie?
I think it's pizza cookie, but it's.
I think I've had that from BJ's.
Yes.
Yeah, I've had that. It's just a giant cookie, guys. You've never had it?
What?
It's not a
Oh,
giant
yes, I
cookie.
have.
With
Both
the
them all?
ice cream?
It is a cookie, like it's an individually baked cookie. I'm pretty sure there's a whole stick of butter inside this one cookie. And then they put a thing of ice cream on top of it, and it tastes so good. That was my favorite dessert for a while. Anyway, this bread pudding, everyone looks just so tired of it.
No,
Talking about
bread
food,
pudding,
I
when
wanted
you
to
said
get
ice
away.
cream
I
and
wanted to get away from it.
This bread
Jeez.
pudding, I had to talk about this bread pudding. I have to.
I know.
This was the
It's
best
killing
bread
me.
pudding of my life.
Do it.
There was craisins, blueberry craisins that were put in there instead of like raisins or whatever. Do it. Make that happen because it works so well. That's all I got to talk about.
Oh,
So.
and you know what? The first day that we got there, Simon looked in the pantry and there was a box to make bread pudding. And he showed it to me and I... Stop pointing at the mic. I'm
We'll
looking-
talk to them.
Because you keep talking to Simon, looking into his eyes.
I know, come on.
Simon showed me the box and I was like, well, I can't make it. It's not my kitchen. But I think like the last day that we were there,
I just kept bringing the box to her. It's like, you know what would sound really good right now?
he kept it out,
You know,
out
just
of the pantry.
grab the box. It's like bread pudding, right? And I always look for bread pudding mixes, and I don't know why I can't ever find any in the valley where we live.
I guess it's
I've never-
it's kind of like a what's that?
Arroz con
You
leche.
just go to sleep.
It's rat race. No. What's that thing?
Arroz con leche.
No, not crepes.
Grits?
Grits. It's like grits in the South is like
Bread pudding in the north.
Really?
I don't know, but...
no.
I think so. We've
was-
never had
I
bread
don't-
pudding.
I don't
Yeah,
think
well, it's
so.
because like
I've had
Grits you would
No,
have
they have
with
bread
everything.
pudding.
Bread pudding is like a dessert.
We have bread pudding. That's like a Mexican thing, too.
oh yeah, we have our
My
own
family
edition.
does that.
Really?
Yeah, but it's different. It's better.
It's not called bread pudding.
Yeah.
It's actually
He
called.
says it's better, Simon.
It's pan
I can
pudding. Pan pudding.
Pan pudding. I don't know what it's called. But if I ever make some, I'll save some for you, Simon.
Thanks, man. I would
Got it,
really
bro.
appreciate that.
I got you, man. I got you. Oh, arroz con leche. Have you guys ever had that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
My
Like
grandma
rice.
makes the best.
Yeah, right. My grandma
guys.
makes the best.
My grandma
You
makes
can
the
just stop
best.
talking about food. We haven't eaten yet.
I
You know,
know,
what?
but-
I work at Jitter's Coffee Shop, Jitter's Coffee Bar in Mission, Texas, and we have British breakfast tea. Like, you know, every coffee shop should have it, but a lot of people haven't had it with cream and sugar, which is how I had it when I went to England in high school. And it tastes so good with cream and sugar. And I've made it for a couple of people, and they're Mexicans, and when they taste it, they always say, "This tastes so familiar. This brings back memories." And it's always of their grandma, because it tastes exactly like a drink that their grandma made when they
Tastes
were young.
exactly like the grandma.
You know why? Because grandmas are classy.
I thought you were gonna say
So-
something in Spanish. Like
It's
you're like,
weird.
They always say, "Ay, this tastes so
Ay, Dios
good."
mío.
Ay, Dios
Mi,
mío.
Mi abuelita. Con leche, con queso,
Con queso, chocolate, cheese, and milk.
con enchilada,
Oh my god.
tacos.
Okay, wait.
Why are we talking about Mexican
My
food?
mouth is watering. Okay, so
Wow.
I'm wearing Hispanics. Well, Simon has an exception.
I'm wearing spandex.
Nice.
What did you say?
Hispanics.
Oh.
You're wearing spandex?
I mean, what?
I wanted to
It
be a
holds
part
everything
of a group.
in.
I wanted to be a part of a group.
well, but we'll
I guess.
have a thing where we'll go like, and maybe another podcast. We'll just list off everything we have in us, like as in like Indian,
Or
Irish.
You mean our heritage?
heritage. There you go. Yeah, we'll list all that.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Well,
so
I just
I
want to
think-
say that the Charlotte experience was a good one.
it was
It was great.
fantastic.
It was very
The Prawlers,
amazing.
the family, all you, everybody.
We got some of the cold weather, really cold weather.
Yeah.
which
We
is
didn't
great.
really talk about Brad very much.
Oh yeah, what Brad? You gangster? Yeah, he
He was working a lot, which is why.
Yeah, that's
He's
true.
our
He
other
was-
cousin, Kim's
yeah,
brother.
he was really
but
busy.
he's so nice, and he knows our songs, and
He's awesome.
He's like
he brought his friends to the show, and he's just real enthusiastic
He
and
bought a
supportive.
vinyl?
He
Yeah.
did. And it's funny, he was like, I don't have a record player, but I'm going to buy it anyway. And then when Kim brings hers, we're going to listen to it. And I was like, yeah, I'm ready for it. And so it's just really awesome how fired up he is. I love you, Brad.
Yeah,
We
we
love you,
love all
Yeah,
of
we
the
love you, Brad.
Perales.
Yeah, we love
Love
you
the
all.
Pearls.
Everybody. You all are magical. You all have so much love. And I'm glad that even though we didn't get to spend a lot of time with family back in the day, I'm glad we get to meet up now and really get to catch up now that we are at the ages that we are.
Makes it fun.
Amen.
Makes it good.
Sounded like a
lifelong
prayer.
memory.
Besides that sarcastic ending that didn't mean to be sarcastic, I mean it. Thank
You
you.
know, we love you guys.
Yes.
All right. Amen.
So I guess that's gonna do it for this episode
In Charlotte. It
in
was
Charlotte,
Can I
North
drop a beat
Carolina.
as we do the exit sing along?
Sure enough.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So until next time,
Fun. Stay sexy, everyone.
we stay 60. Charlotte, North Carolina. Stay at the Pearl House. Smoke chicken night. Burger night. Barbecue chicken night. Met some fellow Mexicans. Hispanics. I almost came in and we found an iPhone. That was the whole thing. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.